I found when I've watched my work with audiences that the takeaway is rather morose. I made this feature that played this weekend. It was a dark comedy, it was bleak, it was more dramatic. And I think in the end, although I don't want to have to kind of like apologize for the work, but I wanted for them to feel taken care of. But there was this lady who at the end of the screening walked up to me and she said, "That was interesting." And I said, "Thank you so much." And she said, "I'm not sure if that's a compliment." So that's, I think, sort of like the general vibe or the experience of some of the stuff that I make. My name is Janicza Bravo, and I'm a writer and director based in Los Angeles. I've been making films for about 6 years now. I went to theater school, that's my training. I make dark comedies. They're more bleak than they are light. Filmmaking, it is an extension of myself. It feels very much like why I was put here. I have worn many, many hats. I used to work as a production designer. I had done a little bit of editing as well. I was doing commercials and music videos as a costume designer. And then I started directing. From seed to fruit, the journey from idea to script, to sharing script, to casting actors. From stage to stage to stage of the process, there is courtship, and then there's the romance, and then there's like a breakup. There's this element of having to let go and then fall in love with another aspect of the piece. I can't imagine who I would be without rejection. While I was not grateful for it while it was happening, I'm very grateful for it now.
It's for in case you need to call.
I know what it's for. I'd say the first time I felt accepted was probably when my short, Gregory Go Boom, played Sundance. I won a jury prize for US fiction. I felt like a door had been opened. I suddenly felt like the work was preceding me, and that was really exciting. My journey can be inspiring for people who don't have access. Perhaps I can be a small symbol for like one kid out there who really wants to do this and doesn't know exactly how to get here. Most journeys inspired some aspect of the work. I was born in New York, and a few months after being born, I moved back to Panama, where both of my parents are from. I ended up in LA because I won a car in a sweepstakes. I like your facial expression. You're like, what? I've had to spend more time with myself here than I ever had in my life. As far as the work that I make, which tends to be about people who are lonely or feel rejected, my time here has really helped with like that kind of work and that brain space. Being able to collaborate is actually very hard. When I worked on my own theater, I had my hand in so many pieces, but I found that it was just very lonely. The number one thing that has been instrumental surrounding myself with people who are in my corner, looking to the left and right, making sure that everyone's there for the same reason. The writing feels one-on-one. The directing, so many more people. And then the editing becomes a two-person relationship again. So you go from like this one to this many, to like this like couplet. Inviting another voice was like pretty special. It made it deeper. It was just more profound because I was able to share it. The editing is where the thing becomes the thing. Like now it finally is going to be the film that you're sharing. It's obviously a really important part of the journey. And that is like this like new crazy experience of like how you healthily process how people process your work. Of course I want everyone to like everything, but it comes with like the journey of making. That's just a part of it.